All right. We are going to go live now. So camera on me, and I'm going to go through a couple of these announcements. Welcome back, everyone. Let me go ahead and get the right music playing. And go from there. Let's turn on everybody's camera because these lovely faces. There we are. Look at everybody there. Yeah, so welcome back, guys. We took like a week-long hiatus, and I'm excited to be here. I kind of missed these guys. So it was kind of weird. I was like, what do I do last week? So I just want to go through the quick announcements so we can get into the fun. Big announcement of the new followers. We did get some followers while we were taking a break. So I think it's Bout Rose, Lazarith. I don't want to say it Lazarus because it's Lazarith. And Slapper Medusa. I appreciate that one a lot. I really do.
Slapper like 1920.
Slapper Medusa. I have no idea.
Slapper like,
Slapper Medusa. Slap. It's not slap her, it's slapper. But we did send out some messages for our giveaway winners. We haven't heard back from them yet. I know that they haven't been streaming for a little while, but Polythera and ML Crisis, please give us a shout back. I sent you some messages. We got some cool stuff for you. I'll put in the chat room about our table tokens. Keep watching. You can do bits. You can actually ask us some questions. We'll interact with you best we can after the show or in between shows. So I'll put those in there. But of course, our sponsors. We have a long line of sponsors about to happen. Right now, our current ones still are the tried and true, and they're going to be around for a long time. It's Arknight. So make sure and check them out because that's where we're giving away a lot of our stuff. Arknight does these for 5e and for a lot of other, they do stuff for different systems also. So, but we got the 5e package on there, so we're going to give you some cool stuff if you keep following and subbing and all that kind of good stuff. Ambient Realms, I know I had 4 of them picked out. I had 4 sounds picked out because I was like, yeah, these are the 4 sounds I like. They were, it's this one. I remember this one. This one was fun.
Oh, I think we used that one.
Yeah, we did use that one. Yep. So I was really excited, and we did a lot of water world kind of stuff, Atlantis. So we had a lot of diving into the water last time. I remember that. And of course, one of my all-time favorites. I don't know why.
The moan.
Yeah, and the moan there, but make sure and pull up a chair and enjoy maybe a beverage with us, because that's why I like this one. Pop it on open, enjoy. But those are our sponsors, Ambient Realms. Make sure and check them out because they have some great stuff, and they support Huntington's Disease Society of America and Autism Speaks. It's great causes and everything from there. So a couple little things we got. We still have t-shirts and merchandise on sale. If you want to look in there, you can get a Generation Hero one. They run a little small, so I ordered a Generation Hero one, and no, I'm going to give it to my wife. So, because it's a little small on me, maybe it's just not exercising enough, but we'll get over it. But check that out because you can get coffee mugs and all that kind of cool stuff. So, last thing I want to do is announce that we are doing local events now. So we're doing some pretty big ones. We're going to have a big one come if you're a local viewer from Sacramento area. We're going to do a pretty big one. We've got at least, I think, right now we've got 50 people maybe showing up. A1 Comics is sponsoring the event. We're working with the D&D and RPGs community, which I happen to be the organizer of, but I digress on that. But Time to Tabletop is going to be there. We're going to do tabletop games. We're going to do RPGs, and we get discounts on beer. I mean, come on. So that's going to be on March 3rd. Just check out our website and those kind of things. So I'm going to give it over to these guys because I don't want to take too much of their time, so they can go back to having some good times. And I'm going to give it to them.
All right. Hello and welcome. There's that some wonderful applause. Welcome to Generation Hero, the epic superhero saga that takes you through the entirety of comic book history, one issue at a time. This is the first episode of our new Silver Age arc, so a perfect place a perfect jumping on point. We're going to have 5 issues of Silver Age shenanigans. This issue is entitled The Beatnik Blizzard versus the Rock and Roll Reptiles. We've got some all-new heroes, all-new worlds, a whole new era, new frontier. And I'm Michael Panish, by the way. Let's go around and meet some of our heroes, and then we'll sort of, talk a little bit about what Generation Hero is about. If we have any new viewers, and then we'll get right into it. Let's start over here with Marvin. So, all you guys, for our people who are in our Champions of the Golden Age, this is the Sentinels of the Silver Age, and we've got some new heroes for this new generation.
So hi, I'm Marvin. In the first era, our Golden Age era, I played the Sky Dancer. And now for the Silver Age, I play his protege, Richard Mundelis, the Cloud Singer. Borrows his mentor's tech, the jetpack, the ray guns, the flying death spear, and everything, the UFO. But he also has his own ability of sound manipulation. And the SOS has kind of been using him as an early detection system. You know, Cold War and everything. Detect missiles, Russian spies, interrogate people here and there. The works. But that's kind of getting on Richard's head a bit. He's kind of feeling, what's the word, kind of restricted, feeling like everybody's stepping on him, just using them as a tool. So he's kind of left the SOS currently, trying to be his own hero, trying to do things his own way. And also he recently got in a fight with Sky Dancer and everything, but you know, angsty.
You're not even my real dad.
I know.
Exactly.
Only his mentor.
Words were said of that persuasion, and now they are not talking to each other.
We'll have to see how that
Robin
turns
has
out.
left the Batcave.
Ooh. All grown up. Next up is Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat. That's probably the last time I'm ever going to talk like myself in the whole game. That's not true. I actually usually, I'm one of those annoying players that does an accent, and I usually speak in my regular voice to describe what my character's doing. In previous game, I played Battleground Potemkin, great Soviet superhero. She does not like the US anymore in the 1960s, since they have turned out to be capitalist fascists. So in the 60s, I'm playing Troublegum. Now Troublegum's real name is Candace Chikla, and her mom used to work at Billy Acknow's candy factory. Anyway, I got to take the tour one time with some other teenagers. Bad things happened to like everybody, literally everybody, except for this one little twerpy kid who like Billy liked for some reason, which was dumb because he broke the rules just like all the rest of us broke the rules. Oh, but it's fine because he sings or whatever. Anyway, I chewed some experimental bubblegum, turned me into bubblegum, now I'm freaking bubblegum. I'm originally from Hoboken, go Eagles, not the Philly Eagles, but the Eagles from A.J. Demarest High. I want to clarify that right now. Anyway, now I live in the Midwest, where everybody's like, oh, say coffee, and I say coffee, and they go, oh, it's because she said coffee and not coffee. Bunch of jags. Anyway, that's my life. I don't know, screw you.
That's the spirit, Troublegum.
Mugshot.
Lucy.
Hi, I'm Lucy. In the last arc, I played Zoe, who was an experiment of Mangala. And in this arc, I am playing DXG. It stands for Dr. Xander Good, but anyway, so that's as much backstory you're gonna get there. So I woke in fire. Basically, I woke up and I was enveloped in flames, and the whole place around me was burning. And I didn't remember anything. I didn't know who I was. I looked down, there was a lab coat on me, and the 3 letters that I recognized were D, X, and G. And so that's what I named myself. And throughout, like, I'm still getting the hang of talking, through, like, figuring out what people are and what things are. Basically, I was just reborn. And so, as soon as I came to my senses, I had this huge headache. It felt like I was going to explode. I started just, like, slamming my head into things. I started, like, eating things, hoping that it will help me out. And then I found this right next to like some desk, and I ate it, and it made me feel a lot better. So then I have to keep eating it, otherwise, like I just won't be like functional at all.
Don't do drugs, kids. I guess.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try this at home. And then finally, Eric.
Alright. Hello everyone, I am Eric. Last series I was playing Monarch Merman, the King of Atlantis and the Transformed. This series I will instead be playing Agent Orange, real name Clementine Meyer, though his friends call him Clem. He is the Doomed playbook. He is a former soldier who, on his very first day back in Sentinel City, chased down a thief down in an abandoned subway tunnel, found like a weird staff that had buried itself down here, and when he woke up, now he has super strength, speed, and the ability to absorb vitality. The staff kind of whispers to him, but he ignores that for the most part. But it keeps wanting him to do things. Anyway,
Very strange.
he's decided to use his powers as a hero here in Sentinel City, and I'm gonna need to slip into my accent here. I do have a bit of an accent. I came here as a young child, and as you can tell, I do speak with an Irish accent. So that's me, Clem, Agent Orange. Oh, you may ask, why Orange? Because Orange is boss.
This arc will have a plethora of accents and a lot of weird stuff. Yes, this is the Silver Age. Comics they were pretty dark in the Golden Age. They were totally violent. Bit of a backlash in the 50s. You can read that book, the 10-Cent Plague. I'll tell you about that one. But now in the early 60s, they're back. You got Marvel's classic Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Batman. The 1966 TV show is kind of this era too. So it's all the Silver Age, and it's all a little bit weird. And it's a little bit focused on teenagers. And that's where we are starting this arc. You guys are all, for various reasons, in a diner in Sentinel City. Sentinel City, of course, the big Midwestern city. Lots of skyscrapers, a proud part of America's industrial heartland. It was where President Roosevelt was almost assassinated by a Nazi robot army in the finale of our last arc. But right now, things seem pretty calm and cool. You guys are all at a place called Faffy's Diner. It is a very popular, very happening spot right across from the Sentinel City High School. Go Centurions. And naturally, a lot of teenagers like to cruise over here after school and eat some milkshakes, grab a burger, spend a few quarters in the jukebox before heading home for the day. And lots of locals, out-of-towners too, find their way into this kind of large 50s diner. The owner is actually I don't know if any of you will recognize him. You might, because Scott Dancer knows him. It is Fafnir, that robot dragon man. Yeah. He has left his Nazi robot dragon ways, and now he's in the back wearing a big apron and using his flame breath to grill up burgers and steaks. So tell me, what are you guys doing in here? Maybe what tunes are you putting on the jukebox, and what are you ordering? So we'll start with you, Mr. Cloudsinger.
Well, I've got my own music at hand. Just a snap of the fingers, and Little Richard.
Ooh.
If you play Tutti Frutti, I will murder you.
It's alright. Just let the music drown out whatever dreadful noise is over there.
And you guys, you are students at Sentinel City High School.
Yeah.
So what are you doing in this diner, Trouble Gun?
Well, the nice thing is, Fafnir understands my condition, he also has a condition, being a robot dragon and all.
True.
So this is the only place in town that I can get a bubblegum burger and a bubblegum shake.
Yeah,
So
he makes it up special for
That's
you.
really nice of him, I think. I mean, it all just tastes like bubblegum, but still, God, I'd kill for a cannoli. I mean, that's kind of sweet, but I'd still kill for a cannoli. Oh, real something bulka. Wow.
DXG, what are you
Oh,
doing?
crap.
Oh.
Now my hand's stuck to my face.
Oh,
Every
no.
time. It happens every time.
I know it
How do you
happens every
keep
time.
forgetting?
Because I used to touch my face a lot. That's something normal people do.
You're gum now.
So while you're working to extract your hand from your head, DXG, what are you doing?
DXG, he's just walking outside, kind of slow like, and he looks up, and there are beings that kind of look like him walking into this place, and he was like, okay, maybe they have more of whatever this is. So then he walks in, and people are putting their mouths on things. And he takes someone's milkshake, and then he drinks it.
Ooh,
You don't
Yes.
want that one. It's
oh,
just
trouble
bubblegum.
gums. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know whose I took. It could be.
No, it was hers.
Oh,
it's a bubblegum milkshake.
Okay, so I took one sip, and nothing came out because it's sticky.
Yeah, you don't want. Number one, you shouldn't be drinking other people's milkshakes. Number two,
Rude.
right? Rude. It's rude.
Milkshake?
Yeah, well, this is actually a gum shake, so it's just gum with gum.
It's a special order.
Gum.
Yeah, gum.
Gum.
Yeah, I'm freaking. Oh my god.
She doesn't. Do you even see the pink in
No,
everything?
like
No.
everyone looks the same.
Out of character for a second. Your character's male.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He's like this, like, kind of
He just
lanky
keeps
dude
saying
with
gum.
green hair.
But
Green hair.
Green hair.
Are you still carrying around that LSD?
Yes, yeah, it's just like here, it's in my pocket.
Oh, you know what? I think I got that. My cousin Cindy, who I told you about, little kid, adorable kid, okay, lives in Astoria, but her parents are freakazoids, right? At any rate, they take that stuff. It makes them all freaking weird in the head.
you mean the pills in his pocket?
Yeah, the LSD stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
Sounds like a good dose, too.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, he's freaking tripping balls. Oh shit. Out! Father O'Malley says I'm not supposed to swear so much. He said a filthy mouth like that's gonna get you to hell, and I said I'm already living in hell. Come on out.
At this moment, Agent Orange, you walk into this diner. What are you doing here?
So I think Agent Orange, you said if you want us to be part of the school, I think
You don't have to be, but just, this is a place where high school students
I
hang
actually
out.
think something that would make sense for him is if he's now the janitor at Sentinel.
Oh, okay. It's a cool idea.
Hard to find a job after all, and who's gonna hire an ex-soldier who doesn't really know how to do anything but fight?
Good point.
So I would have just finished cleaning up some terrible mess that. Do you have any idea how much kids can vomit? It's terrible. But I will be heading over to the diner to order my orange special, which is going to be sunny side up eggs, a side of oranges,
That echo. keep going with your orange special.
and an orange juice.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Fappy, as he goes by now, he's changed his name. He knows you. He's like, usual special?
Yes, but it's been a long day, Faffy.
I'll make it up for you, Mr. Orange. And he goes back and starts getting it ready. And at this point, some other weird things are going on. So at your end of the bar where you three are hanging out, about 4 individuals who you recognize them because some of them, at least one of them, was a student at Sentinel City High before dropping out. Before dropping out. Now she goes by the name Sister Freeze. She is a tall, lean woman wearing a dark sweater, dark jeans, and a beret. Next to her is another man dressed very similarly, a little older than her. He's kind of wearing a sort of khaki leather jacket over his dark sweater. Both of them have totally blue skin. They recognize you and head on over. And the gentleman with the blue skin, he snaps his finger, and you can see sort of a very cold air winds is going up and curling around as kind of a cool visual effect. And he says, "Hey there, Daddy-O. Dig that crazy food you're eating."
Okay, I don't even need to use my powers to know that is fake as hell.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a put on.
He just called you Daddy-o, Daddy-o.
He's like,
Daddy-o. His name is Daddy-o.
No, that will not become a thing.
Daddy-o.
No,
hey man, the square over there, he's got it. See, the name here is Kid Cool, and I operate a little organization called the Cool Crew. Now, see, this whole town, it's Squaresville. I'm about to turn it real gone. You dig? He's getting very upset. What are you laughing at?
Oh, man. Number one, you're calling yourself Kid Cool, and you're
Yeah, because I'm Kid Cool.
you're like what, 25?
It's a name. It represents how hip I am. What kind of a cool cat I am.
Right, and like, there's nothing squarer than calling a place Squaresville, you know? That's like so. What's the word I'm looking for?
so
It's just not like right now, you know? You're all very
it's
like.
not in.
It's totally now. It's happening.
No, it's not.
It's not happening.
It's not mod, you know? That's the thing. That's what they're saying now, mod. They say the British are going to be the next big thing, and they all say mod over there.
At this point, yeah, and Sister Free, she's like laughing a little bit too and rolling her eyes, and he gets real upset at that. And some of his other, his cool crew is also a little bit miffed that you're insulting their ringleader.
Do I see this happening?
You're actually seeing something else because you're in kind of the counter. They're at a booth, sort of in the back there. You're at a counter facing the window, and what happens now is that a bunch of motorcycles arrive. This is like kind of a phalanx of maybe like 6 bikers, and they're all in various states of transformation into lizards. So they got like scaly skin. Some of them are humanoid. Some of them are, you can see they're becoming like Komodo dragons or monitors. Monitor lizards, geckos, all human sized. Their leader is like a full-on crocodile. Like he's got the big, large gator mouth. And let's see, you probably are kind of a newcomer to Sentinel City,
Pretty
right?
new, yeah.
Alright, so you might not know who they are, but you guys would recognize them. This is a motorcycle gang that kind of lives in the area. They stay in Hitchville, which is sort of the neighboring, kind of a rural neighborhood. And this is called the Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club. And I'm sure you've been warned by, the principal. Father O'Malley's very big on not hanging out with these guys because they are a bad influence. They all hang out in the junkyard, throw like kind of wild rock concerts and parties, and just do dangerous juvenile delinquent stuff.
What's their leader's name?
The leader's name is Rockadile. Yeah. And at this moment, Rockadile and some of his goons start coming in.
Cool. Oh, Buffy, would you mind if I use your back room? I think I left something back there.
Faffy's like, whatever you need, Mr. Orange.
Thanks. Meyer, I may like orange, but never mind.
Okay, Mr. Orange.
Crocodile, what's up?
So do you know that you hung out with this guy
Oh,
before?
yeah.
Okay, he's like, trouble gum.
How's it going?
Well, it was going pretty good.
Your pills.
And then he just
No,
and then
I'm
he
looking
glares
at
at the cool crew, and he's like, "It was pretty good."
Oh,
A
have you
bunch
met
of these
Kid?
goddamn beatniks just came in.
Have you met Kid Fool before?
Kid Cool's like, "Whoa, sister, it's Kid Cool. Get it right, especially in front of this square lizard."
Now, I don't know about this whole square thing that you got going on, but you're like doing this Jack Kerouac thing, which, I mean, that's like books, which is dumb.
Hey man, on the road, open my eyes.
And Rocket Out here plays guitar, which makes him really freaking awesome.
Here's one of those
Crocodile's
riffs.
Crocodile's like, yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like play some bongos or something?
Right, bongos. I bet that's what he plays, but he has some bongos.
And at this point, Kid Cool says like, "That's it, brother. You want to see the instrument I play? I'm gonna show it to you right now. Cool crew, attack!" And with very little regard to the fact this place is packed with teenagers and customers, a rumble breaks off and begins. The cool crew is just icicles, beams of freezing air are hurtling from their hands. Some of the Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Clubbers, some of them are just charging in to fight with their teeth and claws and so on. Others are running back to their bikes where they do have firearms ready to go. And right now, it is a chaotic situation with a lot of innocent civilians in harm's way.
I want to reach out and touch Crocodile's scales. Like, green, friend!
He's like, get off me, creepazoid. And he's an aggressive guy. He's gonna try and take a bite at you, so you're gonna take a powerful blow.
Okay.
So that's when, you're gonna roll for that one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's been a while. Let's remind ourselves.
Roll low. Nice.
That's
Four.
real low.
So how do you avoid his snapping jaws?
Oh, I can't like attack. I just have to dodge, right? Just like.
Well, you can like attack by defending,
Okay. I'll just like reach out.
or
touch
defend
it.
by attacking.
Right. And so he's gonna like stab at me. I'm just gonna go like right on his like snout. I
Whoa.
guess.
So what does your power do? Is it just like an
Well,
extremely strong punch, or what are you laying down?
well, I can't. Then I'd have to roll for my like actual burn, right? Because I'm playing like the Nova, so I
Okay.
don't have any powers.
You still have your normal powers. These are just your burn gives you your special moves,
Okay.
but you can still do the basic moves without burning.
Oh, okay. So I just like smack it enough so he doesn't bite me.
Okay, but it's not like super strong, right?
No, it just avoids.
Okay, yeah, he's knocked back, crashes into one of the tables, and then he's like, "That's it, Four Eyes, you are dead."
Friend! Daddy-o! Help!
So it is chaos. Agent Orange, what are you doing?
So Agent Orange, he would have gone to the back room to get dressed into his super suit. It is going to be a bright orange containment suit.
Ooh, like a hazmat kind of deal. All right.
And he's wearing he's holding rather a weird staff that I think. Well, that's something for later.
Yeah, it might come into play in this issue, might not. We'll see.
But he comes out of the back room and notices the trouble happening. He is actually just going to start draining the vitality of everyone in the room, just to get them tired so they don't want to fight anymore.
What is he doing? He's got weird stuff.
I
Give
got a
me,
thing that I'm doing, so you might be talking to a wall of bubblegum. I don't know yet.
All right, give me an attack roll, and we'll see what you can do there.
I'm actually going to use the Doom's Bolstered ability,
Oh, cool,
which
okay.
allows me to use adult moves.
Whoa! All right.
So I'm going to use Wield Your Powers. When you wield your powers with precision or grace, roll and stuff happens.
Let's see how we do.
So this one, I have much less of a chance of hurting people I don't want to.
Okay, that's good to know.
And that is going to be a 11.
Whoa, damn. So you're choosing 2 from that list.
Yep. So I'm choosing to neutralize an opponent's threat, at least for now. So probably the biggest threats, I just want them to just get tired and want to take a nap.
All right. I'll say at this point, Sister Freeze, who was like someone in a kind of an indoor blizzard, she just collapses and falls into one of the booths.
And since I get to choose 2, can I choose that one twice because there's multiple people?
Yeah, I would say so.
Cool, so I will do that. So Agent Orange comes out of the back room and goes, "Oh well, you guys are causing quite a ruckus, and I really do think it's nap time." And just punches his staff down on the ground, and the area around starts like things. If you were paying attention, things start rusting or plants start wilting. But mostly the effect is going to be on my targets as they just start getting sleepy.
Ooh, yeah. So like an iguana-headed biker just kind of falls into a nap right on the floor, and the jukebox starts getting real slower. The whatever tune you were playing, or no, you were playing from the jukebox. I don't know what it was playing, but
Little Richard.
yeah, it starts getting kind of weird and distorted. So Troublegum, sounds like you had a plan.
I did have a plan. So my plan is to unleash my powers to form a wall of bubblegum between the combatants and the regular people that are patronizing Faffies to minimize damage. So it's like all of a sudden she just sort of expands sideways into this bubblegum wall.
All right, give me a roll for the Unleash Your Powers.
Okay. Let's see, 6 plus 3, so 9.
Okay. So So that's good, but it's like, is it 9 is there as a temporary?
That is a partial
9 is
success.
that it's partial
Partial, okay.
success. So 9 is mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. I will mark a condition.
Ooh, okay.
So I am going to mark the condition insecure. Because her powers make her feel gross.
Oh, that's true. And turning into a weird bubblegum wall is a little bit of gross. It's a little bit gross.
Right, so that it's effective, but... And she goes like, now I'm all bent out of shape. You guys can't fight in here.
It's alright, Trouble. You're still helping.
Does turning myself into a wall make me look fat?
Yes, it makes you a bit wide, but
you
other
too.
than that...
So at this point, she's kind of been able to cordon off the fighters, and most of the teenagers, the customers, they're racing out. Faffy's kind of shooting them out the back, getting them to safety. But there is still a battle raging inside against this bubblegum wall, and razor-sharp icicles are unfortunately stabbing into you.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, so, the Cloud Singer,
Cloud Singer.
what are you up to?
Oh, okay.
I'm going...
I'll keep going. I'm gonna duck away from the camera for a second. I gotta clear my nose a little bit. I'll be right back.
Did you know it's gone? I haven't officially entered the fight yet.
We are in the fight.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this
Brawl's
is
going on
actually,
all around you.
so this is actually work. When you assess the situation before entering the fight, you may ask one additional question even on a miss. I haven't actually thrown a punch yet.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're gonna assess the situation. Go for it.
Alright. So I'm just gonna send out like an echo and see what's going around. So in total, that's an 11.
Whoa, so you get 3 questions, I believe.
3 questions, yeah. So what here is the biggest threat right now?
Ooh, okay. Actually, it's something outside. It's one of Rockadile's goons. A Komodo dragon has gone outside, and he's pulled a machine gun. Like a big, cut-down Browning automatic rifle out of the saddlebags of his motorcycle. And he's, like, taking aim and ready to start wasting everything.
Oh shit. How best could we end this quickly?
I would say scare or frighten the 2 sides to make them go away.
And I already know the greatest danger. What here can I use to take out that Browning guy?
Ooh.
Real quick.
Let's see. I would say perhaps your powers could, or maybe, Agent Orange is a little kind of close to the door area. Maybe he could help, or maybe actually that scientist who is currently battling it out with Rockadile is very close to the door. And perhaps this weird white-coated drug-using individual could be of use.
What was your superhero name?
DXG.
Alright, so I'm gonna send out a wave of sound over the commotion. You hear my voice.
Okay.
I forgot it already.
DXG.
Like
DSG.
the letters D, X, and G.
DXG. If that was your name, I can't remember. You see that guy out there with the Browning machine gun? Take him out quickly, or else a lot of people are gonna get hurt.
Okay, Daddy-O.
And you hear
So-
the-
Just said Daddy-O.
Says the giant wall of gum.
Rockadile, he's roaring and rampaging at you. So how are you trying to get rid of this angry crocodile trying to take a snack out of your arm?
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna charge up my powers first because there's multiple things I can
Burn.
do afterwards.
Ooh, okay.
So that's a 10.
Whoa. They're charged, I think. I'm actually not super sure how the Nova works.
Do you want to read that out loud?
So yeah, so
Put
when
that
you
together.
charge up your powers, roll plus conditions you currently have marked. On a hit, hold 3 burn. On a 7 to 9, mark a condition. On a miss, hold 2 burn, mark 3 conditions. So
then-
10 would...
And then she gets to spend burn to have special effects.
Ooh, okay.
Right. So I'm going to spend 1 burn to create an object, I guess like a human-sized person, to like pin down Rockadile.
Whoa. So there's kind of like a glowing, sort of like figure of light, a silhouette.
Yeah, and just pinning him to the
All right.
ground.
Yeah, Lance throws him down.
And then I'm going to spend another burn to directly engage using my powers. So I'm gonna channel like a huge ball of fire at the Browning guy.
Whoa.
And I can roll freak instead of danger.
Nice. Ooh, all right. I would say this would be unleash your powers.
Yeah. So that's an 11.
Whoa. All right. It
We're a
happens.
freaky group, aren't we?
Hey, I mean, like Fantastic Four, a bunch of weird bendy people, Brickman, Invisible Women,
I'm not
and flame
weird. I'm
boys.
just orange.
Oh, I guess
And
not.
I'm superior.
This is an age when heroes are weird. So you blow up the motorcycle, the gas tank goes up. And the blast knocks Komodo Dragon Man flying, and the machine gun leaves his hand, skitters over the ground.
Well,
There's that explosion noise. All right, so at this point, I think the fight is almost out of both sides. Maybe one more thing will freak him out and convince him to hightail it out of here.
I'm just gonna yell at them very loud.
It's a sonic blast.
Yeah, with my voice. Get the fuck out of here!
All right, roll unleash your powers. For me.
language.
I think it's warranted in this case.
Ooh, that's 10.
Whoa! All right, it works. So, Kid Cool is like, "Oh, that crazy sound, man!" And then he's waving at everybody, "Get out of here! Let's blow this popsicle stand." They start rushing out. Crocodile rolls away from your weird figure. He looks back at you and he's like, "Just wait. We'll settle up later."
Bye, friend.
You're
Black-
right! Get out!
Black leather lizards, roll out.
How about the sleepy ones?
They grab their fallen friends and are hurrying them out. They're grabbing to the bikes. Also, sirens are coming, like the police are showing up.
Oh shit.
Just as the two various sides pile into their respective vehicles and zoom away, the police show up.
Nope, getting out of here. Go, we out.
Well, it's a little bit too late because the cops are coming in, and one particular officer who... I'm not sure if you guys have had any runs with the law before. Have you? I mean, you've been superheroing. Have you been kind of on the streets fighting crime yourself,
Yeah,
or
I've
have
been
you?
fighting all kinds of crime. I'm super good at it.
All right, so you probably know this cop before, and he's not too friendly with superpowered types. His name is Officer McTavish, and he's like, naturally he's Irish. We were joking about this earlier. But he's like, "Well, it looks like we got a bunch of juvenile delinquents here. Out the lot of you. And you, sir, this weird-looking fella in the white coat. And you, the orange man. Come on out here."
He's a janitor at the high school.
Oh yeah.
Don't
I
know what you're talking
recognize
about.
him now. The Irish voice and everything.
No.
I don't want to hear it from you.
No, you're just being racist.
Oh no, it's just me, Candace. I just turned myself into a wall for a little bit.
And also, you're the only Irish
Unwall
person there.
So you head out, and he's like, "So it looks to me like you two were a bunch of juvenile delinquents hyped up on rock and roll and Mary Jane causing trouble. What's your story, glasses man?" Yes, you.
DXG.
Is
That's-
Not glasses, man.
What's your Christian name there, sir?
I don't know.
That is his name, sir.
Unbelievable. You don't even have a real name, just 3 letters. What's that you got in your pocket? That tin there.
It's good.
Let me see it there.
Don't
It's
show
good.
him. Don't show him.
Ooh, are you showing it to him or are you listening to your friends here?
It's bad. It's bad. I know exactly what his reaction is. He's already a very,
I'm
very
like
angry.
still like a child, so someone else has to do something to like distract him.
My character, well, this might be a distraction. My character is. I decided to roll and unleash your powers to see how she did at putting herself back together. She did
Oh.
terribly.
Oh no, what happens?
So basically, she's like one arm is really longer than the other. It's like it ends in a lobster claw. The other one's just like a nub. Her face is kind of a hand puppet with like Google. Like she usually uses like bubblegum eyes. You know those little Halloween horror bubblegum eyes.
Oh, sure.
She uses those as her eyes, and they're kind of they're all crooked. And she's like, hey, how's it? Like just a
Look, I haven't seen this.
Oh dear God, we're going to jail.
I should say so. And you, sir, what do you got to say for yourself?
What do you want me to say? I fought off some weird crocodile bikers and this Icicle Lady.
Yeah, everybody's okay, people.
Yes, this guy. He saved the day and protected us miners from various, bad things of ice and guns and everything. Actually, he's our chaperone. So really, you should release us into his custody, and he'll be sure to punish us. We'll make us scrub the floor.
So says the freakish puppet pink woman. And
Actually, for verisimilitude.
I would like to use a move here. Again, use Bolster to do an adult move. Persuade with your best interests.
wow. Oh man.
And I would
Do
like.
your thing.
Okay, well, we'll try our best to continue.
I would like to try to
As it goes
convince.
full on puppet mode.
I would like to convince Officer McTavish to just release them into my custody, and I'll make sure they don't get into any more trouble today.
Is there any way I can
Yeah,
help
we'll
him
be
with
super
that?
good.
Do we have team points?
I'll tell you, this isn't the climax yet, so team points are coming up.
Okay.
I'll let you know when it's team point time.
I am not particularly good at this role, just so you know, but
Maybe I could provoke them.
Oh yeah, you can go for a provoke.
Okay. Provoke them.
Yeah.
I still have.
I would say Officer McTavish, he doesn't like your kind in both senses of the word, I'm afraid. See, yeah, it is that era, and he's unfortunately a little bit of a racist cop. So
I still have
but
one
you can try it.
burn.
Oh, okay.
So to open up your mind up to the world around you with your powers, you can ask any one question about the world around you, and you have to answer honestly.
Okay.
So is there something that we can do to distract them completely from us?
Let's see. I mean, right now, his police car is behind him. It's kind of a busy
Blew
city
up the cop
area.
car.
If you blew up his car, he'd be super distracted and freaked out.
Look, officer. I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a. I'm supporting the officer in how good he is at his job.
Oh, okay. So, for some flattery. All right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Look, officer. Life's been pretty rough for me.
I can see that.
The most popular girl at school. Sorry. Oh, it hurts so much.
Right on my freshly shined boots.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're
I'm so glad I don't have to
brave
clean
and
that up.
courageous, filled with all of us weird freaks. And I think you should just let us go back to where they know how to handle us. Because look at me. I'm just a bunch of bubblegum. Nobody's
right.
gonna ever hold me in a jail. You're a smart guy. You know what the right thing to do is.
Okay, roll for it, and you can roll for yours as well.
Oh my
I'll say
God,
if you succeed, you'll give him a +2.
cool.
Yeah, whoever succeeds,
That's
will give
terrible.
Him. Okay,
That is also terrible.
This may not work out well for us, guys.
Actually,
right.
though, it's a 7 altogether.
Nice.
I got a 6.
Well, that's not changing anything.
Well, no, 5.
7, you get
My bad.
1.
Yay!
Also, you can either get 1 or you can give him +2.
I'll give you +2.
All right, you get +2 to every roll. For this,
Excellent. So I'm rolling with a +1 total.
Yeah.
Hey, that might actually. That is an 8 total.
Okay.
So when you persuade someone with their best interest, roll plus superior. If they're an NPC on a 10 plus, they buy it and act accordingly. On a 7 to 9, they need concrete assurance right now. So in that case, probably the concrete assurance would be I am ushering them out, and that they're with me and I'm taking them out.
All right.
They're not causing them trouble.
He has an idea. He's like, look, orange fella. I understand
Agent
you're
Orange.
whatever your damn super name is. I understand you're taking ownership of this menagerie of freaks you have going here.
Something like that.
I'll tell
I'm
you
in
what.
so much pain all the time.
Do you see that colored woman heading our way with the vest and the weird metal gloves? You do see her.
Which
kinda
color?
across the
Blue,
street.
purple, orange.
She's I'll say she's of the African persuasion.
Oh, that kind. Sorry about that.
Right. Anyway, she controls superhero stuff in sort of this city. Take these 3 miscreants to them, and she'll clean up this mess.
All right, come, children. Miss Gum. Do you need someone to
call me
chew
Miss
you or
Gum?
something, or?
Miss Gum, I think.
Go.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Mr. Gum. Well, my name is Troublegum.
Oh, all right, Miss Troublegum.
Yeah.
Yeah. can I help, like, squish you back together or something?
I mean, are you a sculptor? Can you put my face together?
I can try.
Can you make me look like Jackie Kennedy?
What kind of role would that be to
Kennedy
sculpt?
again.
She's real pretty.
You're not going to look like her.
I do have
That's the
super
end
speed and
of it.
strength.
Okay,
Could I try to
Yeah, let's make this roll.
unleash powers?
No, I'm just say roll superior. Roll plus superior.
Oh, not good.
Freaking
Okay.
Jackie Kennedy.
Oh, hey.
This counts as a comfort and support, by the way, I'll say.
So that is going to be a 7, so a partial success.
Okay.
Probably have a face again.
Yes, you have a face.
Yes.
Vaguely in the image of
You're
Jackie
vaguely
Kennedy.
humanoid once more.
Hey!
It's still a super long like neck, just like a random
Yeah.
face.
It's kind of sort of a giraffe thing going on.
Yeah, just like in real life, I'm now vaguely humanoid.
So there's like a cartoonish like action cloud where you, orange of course, in the smoke as Agent Orange tries to sculpt you. Like an arm pops out for some reason. Nope, that doesn't go there. Yeah, there
Yeah, I
you go.
need that on.
So at this moment, the woman, and this is someone who you recognize, Cloud Singer, because you spent a lot of time with your mentor, Skydancer, at the SOS Hall here in Sentinel City. And her name is Professor Diesel. Real name is Delia Delacroix. She is a kind of famed inventor, like Skydancer, who kind of recruited her. She has no superpowers, but she is a highly advanced scientific mind, and she's invented all kinds of cool devices. She uses sort of a power like power gloves, kind of power boots that are jet boots, and she's sort of the kind of the manager of the SOS in Sentinel City. So she flies over and she says, "Cloud Singer, I see you've gotten into trouble.
What am I talking about?
Professor.
We'll get to you, Pink Woman."
Well, we didn't start it. See, there was a gang war right there. And it was like, we just got caught in the middle of it. Tell her trouble, please.
Yeah, I got in trouble. And like you taught me, I turned myself into the wall. You probably don't recognize me right now, but it's me, Troublegum. I need to get back to my hyperbaric chamber that you guys got over at the SOS so I can look like myself again.
I mean,
That sounds like a plan. I'd like
It's
to
just-
invite all of you to talk about this rather alarming development. And
Plus, we picked up some new arrivals.
new heroes.
Just to, you have a rather sculpted face right now. It's quite pleasant. Ish.
It is? I can't tell. Nobody put a mirror in front of me.
There don't have to be any mirrors in a 30-mile radius. Just
Yes,
yeah.
Professor Diesel.
What about
I mean, it's
Green
far-
Oppenheimer?
it's
over
far-
there?
So at this point, I'm like you see me kind of like my eyes are weird. They're
Are
like
you all right?
He's
bulging out
fine.
a little bit, and my hair is kind of like oh no, and then I take this out.
Oh,
Is that LSD?
is that LSD?
I
Oh
knew-
my.
Are you sharing?
Well,
My name is
self-medicating, huh?
Samuels.
You know,
And then
I've
like I
got-
go back to normal.
Well, if it works, I can't knock it.
I don't suppose you're sharing.
It's
Sir, you're about to be on duty. Let's not take it. You guys are heroes, supposed to be role models. We talked about this 1,000 times, Cloud Singer.
Why
how
is she
like
only
the
a-
SOS is actually doing anything meaningful right now.
We're trying to. We're trying to put a stop to this violence that you have found yourselves in the middle of. Anyway, come to the SOS Hall, and you two are welcome to join us, and we'll talk about
You
it.
know, if you guys would just recruit Rockodile like I keep telling you to, everything would be fine.
She does not like that idea at all.
He's not exactly a bad guy.
No, he's great. I mean, sure, sometimes he'll bring out a machine gun to settle a petty argument.
No,
But
no. Let's be fair. That was one of his goons.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, everybody's got their flaws, and he shows excellent leadership ability.
So at this point, wait, Agent Orange, you want to add something real quick?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so we'll kind of cut over to SOS headquarters. It's across from City Hall. There's like a big memorial to the big battle and the saving FDR. As you walk inside, there's some large statues of some of the founding heroes, some of the first heroes. Big statue of Skydancer. Wolf Woman is there. There is even one of Battle Go Potemkin, though it's kind of in the back and it's gotten a lot of dust on it. It's sort of their shame, but they haven't taken it down because she was one of the founding members.
Did the Monarch ever join?
Oh yeah, Monarch Merman's there for sure. And the Mentalist is there, but also it's kind of in the dark because he disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Athena's definitely there. They didn't make one for Zoe though, because she also disappeared, and they were like, something was weird with that one. But there's other heroes have shown up too over the years. So she kind of walks you down through this great hall. There's a few tourists snapping photos, taking pictures of themselves with the statues. And she brings you into the big meeting hall. There's like a big globe, there's maps everywhere. And in the center, there's a big map of Sentinel City itself that has been laid out. So Professor Diesel, she kind of uses her rocket boots, flies over into the center of it, and she says, Sentinel City is a city in danger. Ooh, got some kind of cool ambient noises going on. Before the two juvenile gangs, the Cool Crew and the Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club.
I thought that they called themselves cool.
Look, they may have a very funny name, but they're quite dangerous. Kid Cool himself is a wanted criminal. He participated in bank robberies, several assaults, even a murder or so he's suspected of committing with his icy powers.
Yeah.
He may style himself a bohemian romantic, but he's a dangerous individual.
So why haven't you stopped him yet?
Well, we're trying to. Previously, both him and the Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club, and despite your feelings towards Rockadile, they are dangerous as well.
Very nice if you get to know him.
I don't doubt that, but he's also wanted for several murders, numerous robberies and assaults. The FBI's got a file on him a mile long. He's supposed to have eaten several of his victims. He's a dangerous individual.
Well, I draw the line at cannibalism. That's messed up.
Is it cannibalism if you're gum?
Well,
I
What?
never actually thought of that. Are you eating people?
no,
Or are you eating
Consider-
yourself?
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't eat myself. I've got to take in. I thought I've explained this. I have to take in fresh gum in order to maintain my body mass, which I lose periodically.
So you're always just like taking gum out of you and slapping onto your body?
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Lovely.
I got some licorice gum so I could have some eyelashes, you know? And I got some purple gum so that I could have like a little bit of difference.
Do you
in
like
recognition.
troll
I do
underneath the
appreciate it.
class desks for used gum sometimes
No, I can't
when you're
use
desperate?
Gum somebody else's chew. Look, there's this is the way that it was explained to me by. Oh wait, I'm not allowed to talk about that. Never mind. I signed an NDA.
Professor Diesel says, well, perhaps we can talk about that ourselves a little later. But the problem is, until recently, they've been rather small time. They've been, for the most part, sticking to their sides of the city. The Cool Crew has gotten downtown. The Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club gets Hitchville and kind of the outskirts. But recently, they've been clashing. The Battle in the Diner was only the latest of many. Something has turned up the heat. We believe that someone has been paying the Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club to send these sorties into the city searching for something. And we fear they might have found it. Whatever it is, they have a deal with someone much more powerful, some other underworld figures. And we've got to figure out what it is.
Is there anything statuesque in the room?
Oh yeah, there's like busts of some heroes kind of set along the walls.
Okay,
Big
so
paintings of
I'm
the
like,
heroes too.
So as he's talking, and he comes
Or
around
she,
this,
but yeah.
as she's talking, comes around this really dramatic, like, there's someone doing this. I'm like looking at the bus, and I'm like, oh, and then I push one over,
Sir,
and then, and I'm like,
is he all right?
Yeah, I've never actually met the man.
I might need to examine him in my lab because something is definitely strange about that one.
You know, besides the
Wait,
drugs.
are you a doctor on top of being a janitor?
Yeah, no.
Are you Dr. Janitor? You can tell me.
Do you want that to be your superhero name? Because it is very bad. I would not pick that one.
No, I've already got one picked out.
And have you officially registered with the Society of Sentinels? We'd love to have you.
I think my paperwork's. I've already turned it in, but I haven't gotten back the response yet.
Excellent. I will expedite it. There was unfortunately a bit of a bureaucracy. We have Greg to thank for that.
A
Fucking
freaking
Greg.
Greg.
What kind of jerk is named Greg?
Oh, tell me about
The
it.
biggest jerk of them all. Never leaves you the fuck alone.
Language.
Sorry.
See, that's what I tell him all the time. Father O'Malley said, You got a mouth like a sword, Goily, and you, well, he didn't say Goily, but that's what I'm saying he said, because I'm telling the story and he ain't, because he ain't here. Anyway, so you got a mouth on you, if you keep swearing like that, you ain't never gonna get out of purgatory.
And I'm mimicking his voice right now, but high pitch. You got a mouth on you! If you keep swearing like that, you'll never get out of purgatory!
Cloud
See how
Singer,
annoying.
take this seriously, please.
No, that's what he sounds like, though.
Ugh. All of you take this much more seriously. Especially you, knocking over statues. No!
And I'm like walking over to the next
No, somebody stop the scientist, please.
I'll put a gum lasso around him.
Alright, you kind of
like
hold
around my
DXG
foot, and I'm
back.
just
Yeah.
like,
Orange is starting to clean up the broken statue. Like,
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Agent Orange. Or what?
Troublegum, could I have... I need something to stick these together. I don't suppose you could help with that.
Are you asking me to use some of my biomass to put
We
this
are
in?
not repairing our busts with her biomass.
But it's just gonna...
Leave it. Greg will fix it later, I hope. Anyway.
You think Greg's going to fix this?
I gotta tell you something right now. I tried doing that once. I tried putting a plate back together using like my gum because I didn't want anybody to know I broke the plate because it was like commemorative or whatever. Next day there was a bubble gum plate monster. You do not want to use my
We
gum
certainly don't want
to
that.
put that statue back together.
That's Wolfwoman, one of our most famed and hallowed heroines. Anyway, the problem is, speaking of your potty mouth, Cloud Singer, unfortunately, heroes like me, we're of an older generation, and we have a lot of trouble blending in with the youth. There is an event, a barbecue rock and roll show with, I think they're calling it a Battle of the Bands, going on at the junkyard where the BLLMC, the Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club, has their clubhouse. It's sort of an annual event. It will happen this evening. Plenty criminal individuals will be there doing business, enjoying the barbecue and the rock and roll music. It all sounds like caterwauling to me. I would like to send some individuals to infiltrate it, perhaps posing as one of the bands. It will be an easy way in. Unfortunately, I can't exactly imagine Skydancer grabbing a guitar and boogieing. So that leaves it up to you four.
Nah, that old man couldn't dance if his life depended on it. Which it
Okay.
has at one point.
What I need to do to blend in, I need as much blueberry bubble gum as you can possibly find.
Okay, I think I can arrange that.
Okay.
Very odd request, but we got all kinds here in the society. We understand.
alright, party.
Right? It's a pot.
Yes, he likes it.
Sorry.
Good. That's the spirit, Mr. Scientist. What was your Mr. DXG?
DXG.
Would you like that to be your code name, sir? Are you a hero?
I
Hero?
have no idea what he is. Where
kind
did
of
you
just
come
showed up.
from?
I don't know.
Very
Headache,
interesting.
Fire, and then this saved.
Are you suffering from amnesia, perhaps? Or memory loss?
Yes.
Okay. I want to take you to the lab. Maybe you can join in, because you have a scientific bent as well. The rest of you, I suggest you find some instruments. If you want to, we'll get you your blueberry bubblegum.
I need that put in my hyperbaric chamber, and I need to be in there for a little bit.
Yes, we'll get you into your chamber, and then it is time for the concert. So, we'll let you guys prepare. Meanwhile, you two head up to this lab. They got a state-of-the-art lab in the Society of Sentinel Hall, and they start examining you. What kind of things do they discover as they're kind of giving you a physical and putting you, under the microscope, so to speak?
So generally on the outside, I look like just a regular human male, but when
green
they
hair.
have like a
With green hair.
with green hair, which is pretty normal. But then they put me in like one of those heat scanners, whatever they have, and it's like there is this huge amount of like heat coming off of my body, like 10 times as much as that of like any normal
So
person.
this is very interesting.
Yeah, and it's like it's not just steady; it's like whatever the term is called.
Fluctuating?
Fluctuating, yeah.
Ooh.
Throughout, yeah, and it's like kind of tied to the hair, where it's just like going back and forth in my body. Yeah.
Alright, well, she explains that to you. She's like, sir, I don't know how to say this exactly, but you're clearly not human.
Human, but I look this. We're
You
the
do,
same.
but you have 10 times normal amount of body heat. There must be you have any idea? You must have worked in some laboratory. Perhaps you were mutated or changed.
I woke up. Place was on fire. I don't remember where it was. I just walked away. Don't.
Does he still have a regular heartbeat? Or maybe there's signs of maybe he's being traced machinery in him.
Is there any heartbeat to you?
There is, but it's not like machinery. It's like a being, but not human.
That sounds irregular.
Very strange. I'll examine the news and the scientific community to see if there's any reports of any explosions. We'll get back to you, sir. Don't worry. In the meantime, if you can help us out with this...
More.
I'll try and synthesize what I can.
Give this man a lifetime supply of LSD on the double.
I'll try my best. So, everybody, how do you prepare for this concert? Like, what instrument are you getting, or what are you dressing up? What
So
are you
I'm going to
doing?
introduce them to my sanctuary.
Ooh, okay, take them down to the subway.
Well, I did tell the officer that I would take charge of you. So I'd like for you to follow me. I have something that I think might be able to help.
Can you wheel my chamber?
Oh, actually, I think I can help with that. Just follow me. So my sanctuary is going to have, besides the containment system, useful tools and healing equipment, which might actually also help you. So if you need a secondary bio thing, I might be able to help with that.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Then I'll come with you.
'Cause let's say another hero is using the one.
I'll just bring my big sack of blueberry bubblegum with me.
All right, you got that. So you hop into the hyperbaric chamber. So what happens? How do you change your appearance?
Basically, there's like a human mold
Ooh.
that she kind of gets poured into.
Oh, wow.
So like her clothes are very stiff. So basically most of her is molded by her clothing. And then her face has she has a little head cast mold to get her face in shape.
So how does it stay hard? Like, do you put starch on it?
Well, basically until she bends herself out of shape, it stays, but she has to put herself back in the hyperbaric chamber for 5 hours every day, or she'd just be a goo monster.
Ooh.
A gum golem, if you will. See, I stole that from the chat.
Oh, cool. So what are you guys doing to get ready? What instruments you getting out?
Well, of course, I'm getting a microphone.
Ooh, all right. You're doing vocals.
So my sanctuary is a bit room of requirement-y, as in things kind of just show up when you need it. So whatever instruments you guys want to have, it'll just be leaning on the wall. There's a weird thing on the wall underneath it that starts glowing a bit, but yeah, I just ignore it. It's fine.
So I can't just say microphone and one just appears in my hand
No, it's more like I need a microphone, and you start looking around, and oh, hey, there's a microphone.
Okay. I need a projector, and I need as many films as you can find of people drumming.
You are getting stuck in my shag carpet right now, aren't you?
I am getting stuck in your shag carpet. I'm real sorry about it.
It will take a while to get clean.
It's gonna, you know what takes it out is peanut butter.
Alright.
My mortal enemy.
I have a lot of
Peanut butter,
experience with
man.
bubblegums. It's fine. It's fine. Oh god.
I mean, look, Dr. J. I really appreciate the hyperbaric chamber down here. I think it's going to really help keep me in shape.
I don't suppose any of you play instruments? Anything at all?
That's all right.
Like I
we don't
say-
need to play an instrument. We just gotta fake playing an
You
instrument.
just show me the projector, show me the films. I'll watch some people play drums for 5 hours. I've got nothing else to do in there.
But as I am walking around, I see a saxophone. Ooh, and I take it up and I start playing some Kenny G style. But I'm just doing it. Whoa, cool.
Cool.
Well, apparently he does the saxophone, so there's that. And I mean, literally anybody can play drums, I think.
So you were a musician in your previous existence or life.
Okay, so we know that
Memory.
he was a musician. He's Dr. Janitor. And we're just normal, you and me.
Oh, so you're normal.
Sir swears a lot.
I'm the most normal, okay?
What are you playing, Agent Orange?
So I actually just take my staff and hold it like a guitar and just start strumming it.
Oh,
and
it makes
starts
interesting music.
And it makes music.
It makes some weird otherworldly tunes. So
That staff is cool, man. Where'd you get it?
I kind of found it. Well, it found me? Started calling to me after a bit of an incident chasing down some thief. When I picked it up, well, I'm me now.
Can I ask you something, Dr. J? Were you on some of that LSD at the time? Maybe a little?
I think I was off by then. It was a long ride here. Pretty sure. It felt like forever.
all
But
right.
never mind.
So I think you
just
guys.
found the thing.
I just found the thing.
Oh, that sounds like the old man's old man finding the jetpack.
Intriguing.
Yeah, I actually found it, well, right around here. Before it was covered in boss shag carpet.
Oh, the carpet's boss.
Yes, everything in this room is quite boss.
That's like your thing. Boss.
Anything else you guys
Orange.
want to do before going to this barbecue? Battle of the Bands.
Nope.
Perhaps play as a band at least once.
Yeah, let's
Nah.
All right, you practice.
Once I get out of my hyperbaric chamber and I'm now a blue bubble.
Everybody roll plus mundane. We'll see how you do. Let's see how you
God.
sound.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be terrible!
I got 0.
I got -1.
Is it
Okay,
+1?
Nice!
Holy
Your
crap!
mundane. Okay,
Oh,
who got over 6?
You got a 10.
I got a 9.
Wow. Okay, you don't sound that bad actually.
Sweet.
By the way, when do I clear
I
out?
got a 6.
Oh yes, you do it then. 6 and over.
By the way, when do I clear out a condition?
When you act out the requirement for it, it should be in the move sheet. Which condition did you have? Guilty?
Insecure.
Insecure.
Uh,
or someone come in and support you as well.
Got it there?
For insecure, I think it's you have to act foolhardy. So
Without talking to your team.
yeah. So that's something I think Troublegum can do.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Almost definitely.
So at this moment, you all drive out. I don't know, does anybody have a car? You can take the bus too, I
You have
guess.
the UFO. Right?
Oh
How
yeah.
do you know that?
You told me.
No, I didn't. I can play back
saw-
an entire conversation.
I saw it.
You saw.
I saw it.
It's the drugs, isn't it?
I saw it.
Cloud Singer, are we taking your UFO?
I can, but then I would have to get.
I mean,
a
it's
call.
gonna be a real entrance, you know, if we take the UFO in. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let me make a call. And I'm going to use Fireside Chat. When I seek advice from my mentor, roll plus the label they embody. On a hit, they will tell you what to do. In this case, can I borrow the UFO or not?
Alright, so let's roll. You're calling up?
no!
And he embodies Freak.
Okay.
His tech powers and everything.
So
I'm
call
rolling.
up Skydancer. This is the first time I get to be one of your former heroes, so I will be Skydancer. Did I do it justice?
Ooh, I got an 11.
Nice.
Alright.
So I'm calling up. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello
There's an
there.
actual phone.
Hello?
So, I need to borrow the plane.
You mean the saucer?
Well, yeah. I don't really like calling it a saucer. I mean, it just sounds goofy, man.
It's shaped like a saucer.
Alright, we'll call it the saucer, sure.
What do you need it for? And please don't tell me it's joyriding.
It's
We're
not
impressing
joy.
some girl.
It's actually for a mission. We're gonna play in a band.
I almost don't want to know.
To impress Goyles!
Mention the circus!
Well, yes. It's,
Daddy-o!
ignore him. He's new.
You sounds like you have some very, very interesting friends.
Well, yeah. It's our first mission together, and I just wanted to be.
First mission. I remember mine.
Yes, yes. You keep going on and on about it like I haven't heard it 1,000 times.
Oh, there's always time for a war story. All right. Well, okay. Or Richard, I'll swing it by. You can pick it up, but don't scratch it.
Yes, Dad.
And I want you to. I'm not your father, son. But you can still
You keep
me
acting like
You
it.
can still treat me with respect. Bring it back before midnight.
Before midnight, really?
Yes.
It might not be over until then.
I don't want you,
know it.
flying around and crashing into Roswell, causing all kinds of
It
again,
only happened once, and we paid them back.
causing all kinds of mayhem.
That.
All right. So he drops off the UFO.
Okay. Thank you.
You guys.
You can go away now.
I kind of want to see where are you staying at now?
I'm going out with my friends.
Can I meet them?
Thanks for the sauce, Mr. Cloud Kicker.
Thank you, Miss take good care of it, Miss Chicklet.
You know what?
So he has jetpacks back.
He almost got my last name right that time. He's gotten to know me.
You
He didn't
pile.
even say hello to everyone else.
Well, he doesn't know them.
He was a
He
bit of
could
a
have
hurry.
said hello. Never says hello to my
You're
friends.
friends with Skydancer. The Skydancer.
He's more of my legal guardian at the moment.
You realize your dad's a founder. Oh,
He's not actually his dad.
foster. How I don't know how these things.
Adopted parent, legal guardian, I call him the same. But yeah.
Have you ever met the merman?
Yes.
Is he really like 12 feet tall?
Yeah.
Oh,
He comes over for tea sometimes.
oh bloody hell!
Big deal, he's 12 feet tall. I can take my hand off and say,
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm the king of an entire undersea city that's been lost for thousands of years.
Whatever. I mean, I guess I'm
You guys head into the UFO. You zoom out to the junkyard. It is already a very happening place. All the Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club's there. There's lots of other, teens from town, people from Hitchville coming by for the music and the barbecue, which they got a big kind of outdoor kitchen just cooking it up. There's already a band, just, some surf rock playing, getting everybody in the mood, but the Battle of the Bands hasn't started just quite yet. You guys land kind of towards the back. There's a few strange looking individuals. The one who was kind of meeting you guys, signing you up, he's got like a clipboard. It is actually Sinewave, the traveling criminal and double, triple agent from last time. His hair is thinning. He's got a bit of a paunch now. He's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt, and he's sort of working as like the MC. So his star's falling a little bit. But he welcomes you guys in. He's like, all right, another band showing up. Very interesting ride. Reminds me of something that I once stole. Anyway, what's your guys' name? What can I put you down for?
I'm thinking Technicolor.
Technicolor.
Technikiller.
Technicolor.
Technicolor.
I like it.
So which is it?
Let's go Technicolor.
All right, Technicolor it is. Have fun, kids. You guys head out. You can see there is a
That's
big.
just boss.
Thanks.
There is a large.
Thanks, Dr. J. I really like you. I think we got something together.
There is a large clubhouse, kind of opposite side of the stage, with lots of like lizard-style graffiti, and alligator-looking skulls pinned to the sides, and a very burly. Let's see, what lizards haven't I done? He's a gecko. He's a gecko man. A very burly Gex the Gecko, standing guard outside. Within the crowd, there's not many people who. There is someone who you two recognize, and you've actually probably had a run with him. It's one of the city's lowest supervillains. Pigeon Prince is his name. He is a lean individual with a turban, with a big pigeon feather cloak, and 2 pigeons on him. And he starts heading over to you guys when you come in.
No.
And he's like, aha, the Pigeon Prince greets you!
Hey, Pee-Pee.
Oh, yes!
you
The
think about-
bubblegum interloper to my kingdom of avian crime!
Yeah. Did you think about that before you gave yourself a name that's, Pee-Pee?
Is he a bird?
No, he's a human with pigeon controlling powers.
Wait, you said he has like a.
He is a feather as
A
his
feather,
costume,
okay.
yeah.
Can I
He made
take
it
it?
himself, yeah.
I mean, I'm
Pigeon on
not
his
saying
left shoulder,
it's as bad as like Cool Kid or Kid Cool or whatever, Kid Kool-Aid. whatever.
Indeed, that would-be bohemian is the laughingstock of the underworld.
Right?
Compared to me, the feathered monarch of villainy.
I want to take his feather.
Unhand my feather!
Because it's just like flowing in the wind.
Oh, wow. Pee-Pee, between you and me, this guy over here, he's a doctor and a janitor. And he is boss.
Impressive. Perhaps we shall match wits soon. Dare you test yourself against my children, the true rulers of the streets? The pigeon army of Prince Pigeon?
I'll be sure to bring breadcrumbs.
Indeed. bring them often, for the flutter of pigeon wings foretells your doom.
Please don't. We'll be cleaning up that crap for weeks.
Don't worry, I'll poison it.
So he's like,
You see this right in front of him.
No. He's whispering it. I'm asking him. He just hears it. Sees
My
his
cousin
foot
Marlon
slip.
used to raise pigeons. He wasn't quite right in the head.
what are you doing here? Tell me you're not trying to shine the light of justice into this gathering of villainous birds? This flock of infamy?
We're trying to share our music. Come on. Isn't it obvious?
Ah, yes.
I'm here to play drums and chew bubble gum. And I'm actually completely out of it.
Oh man, I was wondering that great line. Let's see if he buys it. Give me a. I'm gonna leave a deception check. Someone give me a provoke who was like trying to tell me.
Who's good at superior? Anyone?
I got +2.
I have a -1, so it's not me.
Oh, it's not for -1 superior.
Anything.
I
No?
have 0.
Damn.
0 the smart one.
I guess it's you.
Well, I'm just gonna say, hey, we're just here to play some music, man. That's all we're doing.
All right, you can convince him.
9.
Ooh, okay. So that is. Pick one, I think.
They can instead choose one. They stumble, take +1 forward, they err, or they overreact. I'm gonna say,
You could err, I think, and think you guys are a band.
yeah. So he's gonna err. I gain a critical opportunity. It's like, yeah, he believes it.
Okay, he says, "Very well, play your music, but no heroism, or Pigeon Prince's flock of evil shall feast upon your bones."
Do I look like a hero to you? Do you think a hero could dress like this?
Oh, are you not wearing your?
I'll be wearing my orange suit.
Oh, okay.
You know what that is? That's a Dr. Janitor outfit, which you would know if you were a Dr. Janitor, but she is.
It might be a terrible idea to show up in an underground crime scene dressed as a superhero.
Oh yeah. Actually, speaking of that, Marvin, what are you dressed up as, or what is Cloud Singer dressed up as?
Not in his usual outfit, which would kind of look villainous anyways.
Ooh, okay.
But I'd say he's kind of in a Jimi Hendrix's kind of way, I would say.
Kind of like with a wide collar, sort of leather
White
jacket.
collar,
kind of leather.
open vest, bandana over his head.
Ooh, all right. You fit in pretty well. Okay, so Pigeon Prince says, "Very well. Approach the stage and let the music sound as the pigeons cross the sky."
Ka?
Indeed, the loveliest sound of all.
Matter of fact, for a second.
All right, so you guys are heading over. You can hear there is some kind of conversation going on inside the clubhouse, and also Agent Orange. Did you bring your staff along with you? Oh yeah, you did.
Yes,
your
it is my instrument.
Yes, it starts thrumming like it's excited about something.
What's that sound?
You can see it kind of pointing almost compass-like towards.
It's
the
tuning.
clubhouse.
It's tuning. Yes.
So something's going on in there.
So what's it pointing at?
The clubhouse.
Oh.
Are we supposed to perform in there?
No, the stage is outside.
Are
The
we
clubhouse is where Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club business is conducted.
Are we on
So
the
why is-
stage or where are we?
You could go to the stage. There's still the warm-up act is still going.
Okay, so it's not time for us to perform yet.
No.
So I'm going to very curious. Has my staff done this before? Just straight up point.
Not really. It's talked to you, but it hasn't really done this like I'm interested in this.
Okay,
thing.
I'm very curious. I'm gonna go see what's in that clubhouse.
As soon as you head over, Gex steps in front of you and is like, "Club members only."
But we can save you 15%.
Yeah.
Oh, insurance.
Oh yeah, he totally should be a Cockney Gecko. Like, he should be like, "Sorry, mate. Club members only.
Hold on.
Piss off."
I changed my skin color, but it's me. Candace. You guys know me. Provisionary member.
Right, you think you're good with Crocodile, eh?
I think I'm great with Crocodile, and I can make myself look like a lizard if that's like your thing.
Okay, I think you're trying to provoke him.
Okay.
All right, let's roll for it, because he does not want to let you in.
That's superior.
Yes.
We'll see how it does.
6.
Okay, they're not enough, unfortunately. So he's like, yeah, look, when he wants to give you a chew, I'm sure he'll just take a bite. A lot of you, piss off.
Nah, buddy. Look here. We helped them out in a fight earlier.
We helped them later.
We will help them later. And we helped them earlier.
Not the
You
way
think
I
this-
heard it, mate. You was doing the whole superhero thing and crashing on the cool crew and the club together.
Well,
now
we
I'll
had-
say it a third time, and then I'm gonna get nasty. Piss off.
Well, what if we get nasty back?
Oh, you wanna pick a fight with me, eh?
You want to pick a fight with me, big
Wait,
guy?
so as this is going on, I'm gonna grab this up. Want some?
You said she's a little into it. What you got there?
LSD.
Been a
It's
while.
good stuff. Good for.
Good stuff.
Yes.
And you're not getting any unless we get in.
Ooh, someone give me a provoke with +2.
Okay, if someone's good at it. Oh, damn.
With +2?
Yes.
Oh. So that's a 10.
Whoa, alright. He's like, look, just don't tell the boss, alright?
Hold on, I'm gonna try to.
Let me have some of that dope, eh?
I'm gonna take out 3 pills.
Oh, old Gex gonna have a good time. His tongue just goes,
Oh.
gets all the pills and takes it into his mouth. And he heads off and he's like, start the music, man. I'm the Lizard King.
I'm gonna try to make myself look like a lizard by unleashing my power.
Oh, okay, go for it. The door is unguarded, but you can tell there are people inside talking. There's kind of a little parlor area, so you might not be seen as soon as you go in, though.
Got an 11.
Ooh, okay, you look just like a weird purple lizard.
How do you stretch yourself? Do you have to like pull your nose out, or do you just?
Yeah, I kind of. Did you ever see like Mummenschanz back in the day? Mm-hmm. It's mostly people with like these weird clay faces. So she just kind of like pulling herself and.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually to fit in around here, I make myself look more like a lizard, which it occurs to me I forgot to do before, which is probably why you didn't really like hanging out with me.
No, she thinks of it.
Well, you look a lizard now.
All right. I'm gonna just open this door and figure out what the hell my staff wants.
Alright, so there's a parlor. Beyond there's a kind of a closed, like sort of batwing door, so you can kind of peer in. And you can see within there, Rockadile and 2 of his toughest lieutenants, like a Mondra Lizard and the Komodo Dragon, are talking to another individual that some of you city natives might know. It's in the papers all the time. It is Don Khan of the Prime Mafia. He is the leader of the Banana Town Mafia. Banana Town's inhabited by a bunch of intelligent gorillas, orangutans, and chimps that got human intelligence from various experiments and so on.
Is he a naked brown gorilla with just a necktie?
No. Oh, you mean like Donkey Kong? Oh no, he's wearing a very nice pinstripe
Okay,
suit.
just making sure.
But he's a literal gorilla.
Yes, he is a gorilla. Yes, he has a red carnation in his lapel, and there's like 2. There's like an orangutan and a chimp kind of goon behind him, you know, with their arms folded. And he is talking to doing a deal with Rockadile. And he says, now I gotta do my best Brando. It's gonna be bad. Prepare yourself. He's like, my lizard friend, you said you have something that would entice me and my organization. Please, I do not much care for your music or your company. Share with me what you have, and I will give you what I promised. Rockadile says, got it right here, man. And he opens up a briefcase. Inside there is a kind of glowing green, not device, it looks like, almost like a tooth. All green and glowing. It looks a lot like a spearhead, actually. And your staff is like pointing right at it.
Okay.
Don Kong is like, there it is. You kept up your end of the bargain, and I will as well. They close the suitcase and he gives it to the orangutan. He takes out like a hip flask and he says, here it is. Some of my friends in the science industry stole it. Perhaps it will give you an edge against these beatnik animals, and you will win. I perhaps do not care, being just a simple gorilla.
You know, to rocks, guys.
What?
But, okay,
Rockadile turns around and is like staring at you.
I mean, you both are animals.
Andy!
So, sorry, but look, you're both animals. Don't use animal as an insult,
Candy,
right?
buzz off.
I mean, just saying.
Candy, this is really important.
Sorry. I didn't mean any harm. Look, I remember to look like a lizard this time.
You do look pretty nice.
Oh, you lizard.
All right, so the gorillas, they take the device, the fang, which is what they called it. Hopefully, I said it. But yeah, he says, "There it is, the fang, beautiful, thank you," and they head out through the back door.
And I'm gonna assume my staff goes and follows them.
Not flying, but just kind of points their direction a little bit. But it's already like as it's going further away, the power between is starting to fade.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. He's never done that before.
I wonder where they're going, though.
Crocodile, are you saying this aloud?
No, just thinking to myself.
Okay.
Hey, Rocky D, what's in the flask anyhow?
This
Yeah.
secret to victory. You just wait. As soon as those bongo hitting bozos show up, I'm gonna down this and take over not just them, but all of Sentinel City.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty killer plan. By the way, our band's
Hell
called
yeah.
Technicolor. You like
Oh,
that?
I love it.
That's pretty great, right?
In fact, it's about time for you guys to go on. I want to hear it.
All right.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Woo!
All right, so
I'm excited. Who is
they start
excited?
heading out. The stage is now clear. You guys heading up there?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess if you have to perform. Yeah.
All right, but as you are heading up there, you notice something else. At the edge of the meeting, there are not just Kid Cool and Sister Freeze, but about a dozen of the Cool crew has arrived.
Oh.
And they look like they're ready for a rumble.
So should we start our set then?
Sure.
Wait, are we there to prevent them from fighting? Like we're just there to.
Well, you're sort of. I mean, you were
Well,
there.
I'm here to rock out. Let's be clear.
Your real goal was to find out what exactly Crocodile was doing, which you did.
Okay.
So
But now, like, there's lots. I mean, there are criminals in the crowd here, but there's also lots of civilians too, just here for the rock and roll and the barbecue.
Okay.
And they are now potential victims, as some very bad things are going to start happening.
You know, they didn't tell us to save them or stop the fight. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, but we kinda should, or else we're gonna get shit for it later.
The kind of shit you're going to get shit
to.
for it later. That's the hero way.
Do we have to? Are you sure?
It's better if we
Do we have to? Oh yeah, that great line that Spider-Man said. With great power comes do we have to?
That's actually our team's motto.
Do we have
Do we
to?
have to? Yes!
Have
Save
to.
them!
Take it. Let's
So at this point, as you start rocking out,
Oh, yeah,
Mr.
Technicolor!
yeah, you start playing. It's pretty great. I'll let you have that score you have in the practice. You're doing a good job of rocking. However, Kid Cool, he busts out a pair of bongos that are ice blue, and he's like, "That music is for squares, man. Dig this gone tune, hit cats." And he starts pounding. He's like, "I'm gonna make this whole place cool."
Hey, you. There can only be one drummer here. I challenge you to drum off.
You're on, but I'm gonna tell you, when I start drumming, my opponent tends to freeze. And as he's pounding, a veritable blizzard of freezing power starts rushing out from the bongos. With each hit, more icy power is raining down. Before you start rolling, this is time for team points too, by the way.
Okay.
Something else happens. Crocodile, he takes that flask and he's like, "There's those beatniks. I'll show him." He unscrews the cap and drinks the whole thing, and he starts changing. He starts enlarging, and you can tell his eyes are going totally wild. Like he's not in control of himself anymore, as he gets to giant lizard size. He is now his leather jacket just tears apart, his jeans rip up, and he is now a giant humanoid crocodile, towering up like the height of some of these junk towers in the junkyard. He'd probably be like halfway the size of a skyscraper. He's real big, and he's gone. And the serum, the growth serum, has an unfortunate side effect of making him totally crazy. So he starts roaring and smashing everything. Even like his own gang is in danger of being pounded by his crocodile fists.
That's not our job, right?
Guys, I'll handle Crocodile. I just need to
Kinda
find a king.
is. Again, we either do it or they just yell at us for hours on end. Do you understand, man?
They
I
do.
can't go through that
I want
again.
to take a real quick break and decide your battle plan right here.
Okay, guys, if we're in a junkyard, there's got to be tires. I can use those.
Tires. What are you going to be doing with tires?
Tires are basically made out of the same thing as bubble gum. More or less. It's rubber, right? I'll absorb all the tires into my body, making me approximately the same size as Rocky D over there. And that way I can handle the giant menace while you guys take care of the blue mess. I don't know what to call them.
Starting with Laughing Boy on the bongos over there.
There are plenty of tires.
Yeah.
Okay,
So what are we trying to, like, what is our ultimate goal? Are we trying to
Get
defeat them?
everyone out of there and beat the bad guys.
Okay, so
After we finish our set. We're finishing the
no,
song.
I can actually use that. So I have a worship part, so like if I can roll for it and I can on audience into silence, respect, and attention. So then after that I can be like, everyone go somewhere else, and then
all right, let's have you do that, and then I'll have you do an unleash your, or actually, I'll say you just like you don't have to roll for eating the tires. Like you, wait, you eat the tires? What is happening with you?
I basically absorb the tires into myself and break down the. I was going to explain it earlier using enzymes.
That's very comic booky.
Right, she breaks down. She can break down rubber because it's the same sort of ingredient in both gum and in tires.
Sure.
So she just breaks down the tires and just assumes this huge amount of mass from breaking down the tires.
All right, you eat a bunch of tires, or you absorb them,
Yeah.
and you are now as big as Crocodile.
Nice.
All right, so how did your roll go?
so I got a 9. I'm gonna mark like a guilty condition because I, for a moment, went along with the do we have to? And I'm like, no, we have to save these people. So, but I get 3 burn, and so I'm gonna go on this amazing like saxophone solo. It's so loud and powerful that it feels like the sky is like vibrating. And I do have
Whoa.
cosmic like powers, so I can make it feel like everyone's being enveloped in the universe.
Wow. So what did you roll for that one?
Well, I don't need to roll for that.
Oh, just
actually.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
Just move.
it
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So
spends burn.
the audience is totally like enraptured. Even Pigeon Prince is into it. You know, the judges are
Little
like
pigeons
10,
bobbing their
10,
head.
10. You've won the battle of the bands. The pigeons are into it. So they are under your control. What do you want the audience to do?
I'm like, is...
Go home?
Yeah, but I was like, for more of this, go home now and come back some other time.
We'll be at our new hit radio show, Technicolor.
Yeah, we get Technicolor live.
Get
Yeah.
our CD.
Technicolor and Technicolor.
All right. So the civilians are just marching out.
Okay.
They're still like it's kind of slow because they are just walking.
Oh god, they're all on drugs.
It's record. Can our useful tools for my section? Could I have actually brought records to sell?
Maybe you cut a record back in
I do have useful tools.
During our
I'll say you guys can cut a record later. I don't know if there's time
This has gotten very cannibalistic.
for a whole recording session, but Technicolor could be a thing.
We
Excellent.
got t-shirts.
Buy our merch. All right, so what are you doing though as everybody's walking out? Because they're heading straight into like this blizzard of freezing ice, tearing winds, icicles raining down from Kid Cool's his bongo blizzard.
Cool.
Yeah, we got this.
I think Agent Orange will actually start. He's going to focus on those goddamn bongos and the terrible racket that they're making. And I would like to start getting them to rot. Using Unleash My Powers and Vitality Absorption.
All right, go for it.
That is going to be an 8. Yes, an 8. So partial success. I'm
Okay.
going to take a condition of angry because goddamn bongos.
You get pissed off at the bongos, but it does work. Like thanks to your power, the leather covers those bongos. Start getting all thin. He's not able to play them as much, and he's like, "You can mess with anything, but you can't mess with a man's music." And he
Call that
comes.
music.
he makes a big icy spear and he's hurling it straight at you. So you're gonna take a powerful blow.
Excellent.
As an ice javelin comes your way.
Is there a team?
Oh yes, you guys do have team points. I think you have.
yeah. How do team points work, by the way?
So, I think it depends on the overall. There's a list of like possibilities. I think you guys start with 2, and then like if you're close to the team, which I think you guys already get another.
Yeah, we have 2.
So also you have 3. So you could maybe add some team points to that bad roll.
Would it
you,
help?
You have 3 available.
How many do you need to add?
I got an 8, so I would have needed 2 to get a full success. But I rolled a 10, which is not good on a take a powerful blow.
Oh,
Yeah.
would you like at
And you
least
have
a
condition
1, maybe?
That is
Yeah.
true. So which one are you going to choose? You can either.
I'm going to lose control of myself and my powers. So the way my powers work is, I think I'm just going to start draining everything, like plants, things around me, just start dying, as the thing giving me my powers starts reaching out further than I want it to.
So it's pretty rough. Yeah, some of the lizards close to you collapse. Some junkyard dogs fall
Crap.
down.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
And
I can't!
And you were gonna, yeah, someone's gonna need to stop that from doing a lot of damage. So, which one of you wants to go first, I think?
I'll go first.
Okay.
And that needs to be shut off, as well as Kid Cool. So I'm just going to take the microphone and yell very, very loud.
Yeah!
At the staff.
Okay, you're hitting both. Give me, this is directly engaged, I think. This is gonna be directly engaged. For you.
Alright. I'm not very good at this.
Oh, alright, try your best there.
That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. And that's also a 2. So
Well, you mark potential. That's something.
Oh, I forgot about marking potential.
Oh, yeah, you always, don't
Oh,
forget.
I have failed 3 times too.
So I take the
Yeah.
microphone, rear up, and go.
A sore throat. Oh,
Crap.
no.
I scraped too much.
And the microphone, it blows up in your hands.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, so, Troublegun, what are you doing?
Okay.
Still got giant crocodile rampaging.
Yeah, so I'm trying to take, when I do my giant form, I'm trying to take the shape of a giant lizard lady.
Ooh, okay. You do.
Okay. Oh, okay. Natural.
Wait, what's the difference?
Or,
Does she have boobs?
Yeah.
Lizard ladies have boobs. Viewers, write in and tell us.
I mean, they're lizards, so I would think no, but
Lizards don't melt there, yeah.
She has a bow. That's fine. Do you want me to roll unleash your powers or just?
I'll say you for what you're gonna do with it, you're gonna roll, but you can assume the
Okay. So
the form for free.
Wow, Rocky D, we sure have gotten big, us. You, me. We can trample this whole town together. What do you say?
Ooh, I'm gonna give him a comfort and support because you were trying to pierce through the madness that the serum has given him, and
Okay.
they can fall in love with you. I think, right?
Yes, and can I do plus freak on my comfort and support because I can technically do that.
Yeah, that's one of your abilities.
it's
Go
one of my
for it.
abilities.
And because you're using a freaky way to comfort and
It's a
support.
very freaky way to do this.
Yeah, perhaps the freakiest.
a giant boat
Actually,
going
this
lizard.
is so out of the park. I think that I should be able to remove the insecure condition too.
I
it's too
don't know.
much.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, that's a little much for this one.
Okay, no problem.
Because you did say, "Give me those tires."
Yeah.
It's not totally out of
Yeah, it's
out of left field.
10.
Ooh, okay. So you start calming him down.
Yeah,
He like takes a breath and he's like, "Well, but I just wanna
I know.
need to destroy."
Oh, I know you. I know you need to destroy. Tell you what, if you stop destroying, we'll let you get to second base, like right now. They can watch us all.
Let's do it. So he smooches you.
Please, no. And the whole city's watching us, by the way.
The whole city is now watching 2 giant lizard people making out.
All right, you guys are kissing and a hugging and turtle doving.
I said I was going to take care of it. I didn't tell you how I was going to take care of it.
But how do you get to second base without?
How does making out work when you have a long mouth
If you get that thing under control,
Yes, yeah.
serenade them. Just do
and
it.
long tongue?
However, while he's doing this, it's not so much tongue he's giving you as tooth.
Sure.
So you're taking a powerful blow as he kind of bites into you and bites into your bubblegum skin.
Right. Oh, that makes sense.
So give me the powerful blow for that.
Okay. Luckily, when I take a powerful blow, I don't have to do my conditions marked. But if I roll over
You lose
10,
yourself.
I'm gonna lose control. See what happens.
What, you're going to lose control and jump him?
3.
Good.
Nice. Mark potential. And you succeeded not getting hit.
Yeah.
So how do you avoid his fang smooch?
He uses teeth.
I just sort of position myself better so that he doesn't like bite down so hard and go, hey, not so much teeth.
Sorry. And thanks to calming him down, he's starting to shrink a little bit in your arms. So he's starting to go back to normal. However, you guys still have Kid Cool. By now the audience has been evacuated. So it's just him and his beatniks. He's sending out the Cool crew. He's like, go on, Hepcats. Introduce them to Cool. And they start rushing out, shooting icicles and snowflakes at everybody.
I'm gonna do a reality storm, so channel destructive burst with my powers. So I'm gonna spend 1 burn to do that. I'm gonna try to like form shooting stars and then like blast them. Yeah. So if I will cause some unwanted collateral damage,
Okay.
but since all the civilians are out, it's like
Yeah. Alright, so you don't need to roll for that though, for the burn, for the Nova moves, right?
I do.
Oh, okay.
So with worship I don't, but for the actual like moves I do.
Oh, right, alright, go for it.
That's a 7.
Ooh. Okay, so you do it. The lights are zooming down, but it's going to be possibly temporary or.
I don't know actually.
So can you read out the move just so you know what it is?
Yeah, so spend 1 burn to directly engage a threat using your powers, rolling plus freak instead of danger. If you do, you will cause unwanted collateral damage unless you spend another burn.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any burns left?
So
Yeah,
it's,
one more burn
it's a
left.
standard directly engage, so she only gets to pick 1 out of that selection.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, actually, I don't have that sheet. Can I borrow someone's?
Yeah, we got it around.
Thank you.
Directly engage.
You probably want to take something, or...
And you're hitting the beatnik minions, the cool
Yes.
crew.
Or I guess
Impress, surprise, fight?
Kid Cool is like whatever now. He's just sending them to do.
Yeah, he's coming.
Oh,
He's still got his own ice powers though.
Okay.
Oh, even without his bongos? I thought that was actually the source of his powers.
Well, the bongos helped him focus. Though.
Okay, so I
That's
guess
what them do the beatnik blizzard.
I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies,
Okay.
and kind of maybe like stun them a little bit because I blast some super loud music, using my cosmic energy to enhance it.
All right, the cosmic rays blast them apart. Beatniks are just flying everywhere.
It's the weirdest scene. So there's like beatniks being blown apart.
Lizards making out,
Giant lizards making out.
flowers
Silver Age,
dying.
all right. Comics are weird. And now,
Occasionally the giant lizard's taking bites out of the other one and like
oh, chewing it. Yeah, 'cause it's just chewing on bubble gum.
So, would you consider Kid Cool to currently be vulnerable?
Yes,
Because
the
of
wave's clear to him. So what are you doing? Let's have
All right.
What are you doing, Cloud
Let's skip
Singer?
the microphone. Gonna take out something special for him. A modified ray gun,
Ooh.
which is more like a sonic gun now. I'm just gonna blast him unconscious. Because I'm pissed. I can't sing.
All right.
that's why you're...
Killed your music. All right, so do the attack. And let's,
Would this be freak or directly engage? Because
I'm
I'm
gonna
trying to
say-
stun him unconscious.
I'm gonna say directly engage. You can take his consciousness.
Okay.
Oh, how we do?
5.
Oh no, you fail.
At least I'm
Unfortunately,
going to level up pretty quick.
Yeah,
that's good to know. Yeah, so your sonic blast, you just
you fail.
you shoot a little wide, like you blast a bunch of dirt, but he's still there, and he's
And I
like,
hear Sky Dancer's little voice in my head. Remember, kid, aim directly center mass. Don't wave it wildly. Shut up, Dad!
Remember, don't tilt your gun this way. That,
need
I know
two
that
guns
looks
for
cool.
You know, I call you Dad just to annoy you. You're not my real dad.
I know, son. You're gonna take a powerful blow. He shoots another ice staff at you, ice spear at you.
Hey, 5.
Ooh, you avoid it. Mark another. Maybe you're leveling up.
Almost.
Okay, so Kid Cool, he's now coming towards you. His bongos are gone. He's like, this is, or actually no, he's seen the tide is turning. He's starting to run. He's like, time for this hip cat to skedaddle.
Okay.
Toodaloo, squares.
Well, I see him running away, and
Adios, cubes.
I really don't like the idea of him running
Bye
away.
bye, rhombus.
I'd also like to do a thing.
Okay, let's do your first, and you can both do.
All right.
Let's do your
So
first.
Agent Orange, he does have super speed and strength.
Okay.
So I think I should be able to catch up to him pretty easily. I'm going to use Bolstered again to perform an adult move. Overwhelm a vulnerable foe. When you overwhelm a vulnerable foe, roll plus danger. On a hit, the fight is over. They're done. Then choose from the list. So let's see how well I do on this. Ugh. That's a 6 unless I get a +1 from
Team point. You
opportunity.
could, maybe Trouble Lucy could help you, or she could do her own thing. That could win.
This could help you in subduing him.
All right.
Like, basically, like, you're running up to, like, where you punch him.
I'm going to home run, staff, head, yeah.
Right. So, like, I imagine you, like, staff him. Instead of hitting him the head, hit him in the gut, he, like, staggers back a couple steps, and then a giant lizard foot stomps him. Like Bambi versus Godzilla.
Ooh, nice. All right.
Is he stuck to the bottom of your shoe?
Well, depends on which of us stomped him.
Let's just roll and unleash your powers, and we'll see what happens.
That's a 13.
He is super stomped. He's stuck in the middle of your foot, being like,
Well, he's done.
all right. So at this point, the fight is pretty much over. You can hear some sirens starting to come from the chaos. Rocket Owl has calmed down. He's, he grabs some old jeans and a leather jacket some of his crew throws him, and he's like, lizards, roll out, and they start hurrying to their bikes to escape. He looks back at you and he's like, and as for you, mama, I'll see you later.
No, Rocky, dude. I'm back to my normal size because I've used all that extra mass to make a jail for, like, cool kid. Kid cool.
Kid Cool. He's stuck inside me. He's like, let me out of here, man. This is total Squaresville. My hands are stuck to the bars. I can't play my bongos. I want to read. I can't read my poetry.
For his entire stay there, the only sound he hears is the sound of them making out.
Oh.
I have seen the best minds of my generation destroyed. No. So the police arrive. They take him into custody, and also Professor Diesel is there, and she ushers you guys back to the Sentinel Hall.
The UFO.
Uh-oh. What happened to the UFO?
I don't know.
Thankfully. Oh no, here's what happens. You go to the parking lot. You find Pigeon Princess trying to hijack it.
Hey! Don't touch that.
He's like, this aerial chariot shall bear me in the sky upon my army of winged minions.
No, actually, I'm gonna try and provoke him into touching it.
Okay, he wants
Because,
his pigeon is starting to shit on it too.
No, I really want him to touch it.
Oh, all right.
Lesser defenses.
Well, if you, I mean, he's about to. Like, you don't have to do anything. He's gonna touch it.
Oh.
Okay, so he touches it. What happens? No! He
And
falls
he's, like,
down. He
blasted
collapses.
off of it.
And he's like, "Come to me, my pigeon."
Oh no, you're
Pals.
going to go to your pigeons. I grab him, and I just put his face right where the pigeon shit.
No.
You see this? You see what you're going to wash?
You will
Right?
pay for insulting the pigeon prince. A bunch of pigeons are coming around trying to comfort him and going, "Coo, coo, coo."
No, get away, you winged bastards!
They fly away. He's like, "No, abandoned by my most loyal subjects." The police can arrest him too, because he's also a wanted criminal just for being a nuisance.
And I really don't like. I'm going to start absorbing from the pigeons just because I can.
Yeah, but leave a bunch of feathers.
Start with that one, right there!
Yeah,
Just
that's
point
because
my staff and.
a particularly fat pigeon dies.
Good.
No. So
Gosh,
Pigeon Princess
kill
hauled away.
pigeons, it's bad luck.
Professor Diesel.
It already happened. They shit on the UFO.
You know, they really should make a game out of this.
Duck Hunt. Professor Diesel says, "Come back to society. and we need to talk about what you discovered. So you guys head in the UFO. Thankfully, they clean up the pigeon poop.
Oh,
It is brought back, give you a little debriefing right there in the hall, and she's like, so what did you learn? What was the Black Leather Lizard Motorcycle Club up to? What were they stealing? Who were they dealing with?
A giant monkey.
the Gorilla Mafia?
You mean Don Kong and the Prime Mafia?
Yeah, Don Kong of the Banana Town Mafia.
They were dealing with something that my staff appeared to really, really like.
Very interesting. What was this object?
Kind of looked like a tooth, a fang, a kind of spearhead.
A fang. She thinks about it. There have been rumors in underworld circles of an artifact called the Fang. It is supposed to possess enormous power. It may be a bit above the pay grade of even the Prime Mafia. Either way, we need to know more. You need to find out what Don Kong is planning and who he's dealing with. I think someone motivating him to be dealing with the lizards. That means getting close to him, getting close to Banana Town. What do you...
How long to be... Is that a banana? Or are you just happy to see me?
I think you
Oh, right now I'm trying to make out with gorillas.
No, he's happily married.
I think Troublegum might have an MO now.
In fact,
That is not my MO. I just...
he's
Go
happily
for it,
married.
Yes, go for it.
In
and seduce
fact-
our enemies.
No, that will not work at all. In fact, might be our way in, actually, because of his marriage. She has a daughter, you see. Katie Kong is her name. She attends Sentinel City High, which I think you two attend as well.
Yeah, we
If
both.
you guys can
I don't
find
think
some...
I've ever seen her.
Well, she's rather noticeable. She's a gorilla.
No, I would have remembered that. I don't think I've ever
No,
really
no,
seen her.
she's on the field hockey team.
Really? Oh, no wonder. I don't watch hockey.
Well, you can befriend her and get close to her. Maybe she can provide you an in with her father. You can find out what he's planning with the Fang. Once again, we had to turn to some of our younger heroes for help. But now you are all officially junior members of the Society of Sentinels.
Oh, did Greg finally finish the paperwork?
He did. I lit a fire.
Freaking Greg!
Right?
I lit a fire under his ass, and he got it done.
Did you make sure to
Jesse.
put Dr. J on the paper because he's Dr. J?
It's not really my name, but worry about it.
No, he named your Orange Man, right?
Oh, God.
All right.
I'll talk
Orange-
to Greg. We'll fix it up.
Orange juice, OJ, Dr. J.
OJ.
You better
Juice.
be there when he writes it up, or else he's just gonna fuck it up again.
Language.
Oh, who cares?
There goes my pen. You see what you make me do, you kids? Alright. Anyway, some of our esteemed heroes would like to meet you. You can come through that hall. They'll say their hello and welcome you officially in this society. Into the next hall, you can see some of the heroes. Wolf Woman is there, Athena's there, and Skydancer is there. And they officially greet you and give you your paperwork, hand over your little certificate of recognition of the Society of Sentinels. So I think we have time. The next one, our next issue, which is going to be called Bloodshed, or no, it's going to be called Banana Town Bloodshed, will be how you guys have to deal with this this gorilla mafia.
Well,
That's coming up next time.
I've got a huge amount of excess gum, so I can make a lot of femme fatale gorillas.
It might help with some of them, but Don Kong is look. He's you know.
Can you make like Femme Fatale gorilla clones and have them run around and?
You know, I've never produced so much excess gum before. I do not know what it's gonna do.
If you need help chewing, I happen to know a guy. Super speed is... Yeah.
And in fact, our super speed, another student at Sentinel City High, played by Charles, who unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, but he should be here next week. So his character, a speedster, is going to be joining the team.
What?
I know, I have another hero, another young teenage hero. Perfect.
He's blue.
And he's blue, completing Technicolor Technikiller.
With great responsibility.
Do we have to?
All right, I think it's time we can do our ending move. So maybe we'll start with you, Marvin. What do you think? Would you grow closer to the team, grow into yourself, and you want to move your conditions around at all? Not conditions, your labels.
I feel like I grew closer to you guys. Kind of am used to having friends my own age. It's always just been me and other heroes, and the freaking old man always telling me what to do. But yeah, really starting to like you guys, and I think this is going to work out great.
All right, you grow into the team. Troublegun, how about you?
I think I'm gonna grow into my image of myself. In that I've learned that I am in love with Rocky D.
Oh, man.
Oh wow. So
Romance.
Crocodile.
Oh.
Look, he does have that whole James Dean but a crocodile thing going for him.
He's a bad boy, but he's a crocodile, and I'm a
I know.
bad girl, and I'm made of bubblegum.
A match made in heaven.
It's a regular West Side Story.
Oh, for sure. I just met a girl named Bubblegum.
And I guess I have to shift one thing up and one thing down. I can never remember what Savior is for.
Savior is saving people. It's, yeah.
Okay.
Like defend, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
And, okay.
The
DXG, how about you?
So I think I have learned more about myself in the sense of, I guess I'm a musician, and two, I don't like seeing people get hurt like normal people. So I'm gonna move up my Savior.
Very cool. You learned about yourself. And then, Agent Orange, how are you feeling?
So, Agent Orange, I think he's going to grow closer to the team. I'm going to say that it was Cloudsinger who made him feel most welcome. The whole rebellious teenager thing is something that he can really identify with.
Ooh, nice.
So, you have influence over Orange now. And as a Doomed, I also have at the end of every session, answer the question, did you make progress on defeating your nemesis? And the answer is no. So I get to mark on my Doom track. So I am closer to the Doom.
Something bad could be coming thanks to that weird spear point.
I did feel my Doom track. So for the last panel of this, I want Agent Orange to like open up his shirt and just have a glowing rune on his chest.
Ooh.
Oh, that's new.
that's glowing orange.
No, it is not.
Oh, it's not.
An evil green.
The opposite of orange.
That's definitely a good cliffhanger ending in the end of our first issue of Sentinels in the Silver Age. So, thank you guys very much for watching. A big thanks to my wonderful team of heroes here. Extra big thanks to Kat for going above and beyond and becoming a fan.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
So next week we'll have Charles will be joining us with a new hero and the Guerrilla Mafia, and we'll see what happens then.
Yes, we will. Thank you so much for watching, and everybody. And we tune in all the time to get all your good stuff. We got table tokens going on. We got still people in the chat doing a couple things. So thanks, Felix, for reminding me. There's the applause. So thanks, Felix. So there's our applause. I want to make sure and we check out other people that are doing the same type of things that we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt this raid feature. So whoever's watching, you can go ahead and hop over to them. I think we're going to look at dump stats. We got dump stat charisma. So let's see if we can get you guys into there. All right, I'm trying to type. So dump stat charisma, so we'll see if we can get you over to those guys. Thank you also for watching. Enjoy and always make time to tabletop, right?
Woo! Yeah! Yay!
Time tabletop.
Good night.
Peace out.
We love you guys.
See ya.